Hello, I'm your friend Teacher Sam. Today I'm going to guide you on how to improve your accent to sound like a native English speaker. Sounding like a native can open up new avenues of communication, foster deeper connections, and boost your overall confidence. It's not just about pronunciation, but also about embracing a new culture and its nuances. It's a fun and rewarding journey that can transform your language skills. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? Let's dive right in. To improve your accent first, you need to understand phonetics, the study of sounds. Phonetics is like the secret key that unlocks the ability to pronounce English words like a native. It's not just about what letters you see, but rather how those letters create unique sounds when spoken. Let's delve into this fascinating world. English phonetics is a vast landscape of vowels, consonants, and diphthongs, each with their own specific sound and position in the mouth. These sounds are represented by symbols known as the International Phonetic Alphabet, or IPA. For example, the word cat is written as kayet in IPA, where each symbol represents a different sound. Now consider the word thought. It's pronounced tho-teet in IPA, with the dha representing the soft sound and the o standing for the long o sound. Notice how the spelling of the word doesn't necessarily match the phonetic representation. That's why understanding phonetics is crucial for improving your accent. Also, English is a stress-timed language, meaning some syllables are pronounced longer and louder than others. Recognizing these patterns can significantly enhance your pronunciation. For instance, in the word photograph, the first syllable, pho, is stressed, denoted as f in IPA. As you can see, understanding phonetics is the backbone of improving your accent. It provides the tools to dissect and understand the sounds that make up the English language, paving the way for you to sound more like a native speaker. The next step is listening and mimicking native English speakers. This technique is one of the most effective ways to improve your accent. When you listen to native speakers, you're exposed to the rhythm, intonation, and pronunciation that characterize the English language. By mimicking what you hear, you train your brain and your vocal cords to produce sounds as they do. You might wonder where to find resources for this. Well, the world is your oyster. Movies, TV shows, podcasts, and radio broadcasts are all excellent sources. You can even use language learning apps that feature native speakers. Try to listen actively, focusing on how the speakers form their words and sentences. Now, once you've listened, it's time to mimic. Repeat the words and sentences you hear. Don't worry about sounding perfect from the start. The goal here is to get comfortable with the sounds and patterns of English speech. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you listen and mimic, the better your accent will become. Another important factor in sounding like a native English speaker is understanding how to position your tongue and move your mouth. It's like a dance, where each part of your mouth plays a crucial role in shaping the sounds that form words. Tongue positioning is key. For instance, when you say the word tea, your tongue should be touching the roof of your mouth. But when saying da, your tongue should be touching the area just behind your upper teeth. It's these subtle movements that create the distinct sounds of each word. Now let's talk about mouth movement. You see, the way you open and close your mouth or how you round your lips can drastically change the way a word sounds. Say boot and bat. Notice how your lips are rounded and protruded for boot, but relaxed and spread for bat. These tiny but significant differences are what make the English language so rich and varied. Experiment with these movements. Try saying words and observe how your tongue and mouth move. You'll notice that for some words, your tongue may be at the back of your mouth, like in gall. For others, it might be at the front, like in tall. Remember that every word is a new dance for your mouth. Mastering these movements will not only help you sound more like a native English speaker, but it'll also make your speech clearer and more understandable. As you can see, the way you move your tongue and mouth greatly affects how you pronounce words. Finally, remember that improving your accent takes time and practice. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your accent. It's an ongoing journey, not a destination. So it's essential to be patient with yourself, and most importantly, be consistent in your practice. Think of it this way. Even native English speakers didn't learn to speak flawlessly overnight. It took them years to perfect their accents. So, why should it be any different for you? It's okay to make mistakes. In fact, they're not just okay, they're necessary. Mistakes are proof that you're trying, that you're pushing your boundaries and stepping out of your comfort zone. They are part of the learning process. Try not to get discouraged when you stumble. Each stumble, each mistake, is a stepping stone towards improvement. Instead of dwelling on the mistake, focus on the lesson it taught you. Each time you make a mistake, you learn something new, something that will help you get better. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Each day, each practice session is a step towards your goal of speaking English like a native. So keep taking those steps. Keep practicing. Be patient, be persistent, and most of all, be positive. With time, patience, and consistent practice, you'll start sounding more and more like a native English speaker. So keep practicing and never give up.